Arr, platoon, fall into formation. Sorry. Couldn't help myself.
Yes, you could, but I'm glad you didn't.
Welcome to the Joe and the Jarhead Show. We have your headlines for you. Joe's a little bit sick. I'm a little bit paralyzed. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, between the two of us, we're like a fully functional human being and a dead person. I love it.
Yeah, that's what you get when you're working with the veterans, people.
Truth.
So tonight we're going to talk about the Dems doing a little bit of debate.
Oh, they're doing a lot more than a little bit of debate.
It's
It's free fire in there. It is
a
absolute
circus.
free for all.
And then we're going to talk about some women's soccer because they're up there, getting pretty close to that cup.
Yep.
And then California, oh my gosh, these guys.
Yeah.
Woo, it's going to be fun.
Y'all has the dumb tonight.
And then there was a drowning down by the border, which apparently was Trump's fault. Who knew? Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about that.
You want to talk about that first? Or do you want to talk about
The drowning first?
Yeah.
Let's do that then. Yeah,
Okay, let's talk about that. So it was a young dad. He was in his young 20s, and it was his 23-year-old daughter. They were at a place called...
Hang on.
23-month-old. Sorry. I'm going to blame that one on the palsy, too. Is that okay?
Reproduced via meiosis. That's cool.
Don't make me smile. It looks weird. Okay. 23-month-old daughter. Okay. So they were in Metamorphosis? Morpheus?
I mean, evidently, if they're the same age and they're...
Something's... So they're down there. He was trying to cross the Rio Grande, coming into Texas there at the border.
Yep.
And he got some of his family across, and some other people in his party got across by it's a big, crazy river.
Yeah, it
so
is.
He got them across. He went back for his daughter, and they both got swept away in the current. And this picture is just heartbreaking. I'm sure everybody's seen it. It's been blowing up the headlines. His little daughter was like up in his shirt on his back. And when they found him, they were face down on the bank, right, in the water. And his little girl's arm was around his neck, just clinging to him. And you could tell she was probably grasping for life or just trying to hug her dad or whatever. But it's truly heartbreaking. The whole thing is because I read this guy's story online, and yes, he was trying to leave Guatemala for, the violence, the drug cartels.
Right,
all of it. I get that. You want to do what's right for your family, but you're going about it the wrong way. And I'm not trying to beat up a guy who just died with his daughter. That's not what I'm trying to do at all. But you're trying to come into a country illegally, and you put your entire family at risk. I'm not trying to blame you, but it's a sad story, and I feel for you. I really do, but that was not the right answer.
Nope.
I hate to point fingers at Congress, but unless they start taking action, these people are going to still feel like they have a reason to come up here and freeload, right?
Correct.
We've got to make changes.
We being the American Congress have so polarized the country that no one's ever going to agree on a solution. Because the Democrats have all but called for open borders. Anyone who counters that is just vilified.
Yeah.
I actually got into a discussion about this the other day. This lady's question was, why are we treating them so poorly? No other country would even treat them. They wouldn't even allow them in.
Right.
That's, unfortunately, I think part of the problem is that we treat people so well who show up here with criminal intent. I mean, and not to say that these people are like murderers or drug barons or anything like that, though a significant percentage are. It's that you are breaking the laws of the country to try and gain access to the country. They have their one day in court where they show up for their hearing, and then they are gone. They vanish like a fart in the wind, and we never see them again because they're already out in the workforce doing their thing. I don't know. To me, I think that penalizing corporations, penalizing the people who hire these folks because they can pay them under the table, that's got to be part of the solution.
Yeah.
Disincentivize them from showing up because they're not going to get hired. You're not going to come all this way to not get a job.
And I think Trump's going about something in the right way by trying to at least work with Mexico. He did threaten them with tariffs, and Mexico did start to stand up, and now they're doing more. They are arresting more illegal immigrants in their own country before they get to our border. So that helped. I don't think Trump went about it the right way, but I think Mexico does have to stand up, and we have to have that conversation
They have
with
to.
them.
They have to.
Because, like you said, we're doing a lot more for any other country on the planet than people who come into our country illegally, but we're doing it before that. Because the people on the other side of the border set up there in the refugee camps in their tents on the Mexico side, they're being kept alive, fed, and sheltered by our money, by our American charities. You think Tijuana is doing anything for those people?
Tijuana can't even do anything for itself.
Yeah.
coming from the guy who's spent a lot of time there.
Hey, I've been down there on occasion. That was, oh yeah, I'm run for your life.
Yeah.
Have a place.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on, shall we?
Sure.
Democratic debate.
Oh, good.
Democratic circus.
It's actually 2 nights worth. It was like an undercard, and then there's like the major card, like the big fight card.
So is that what they did? They said so they did on June 26th and June 27th, 10
Right.
people each night.
Right.
So with the first night, like the lower class.
That was the ones who had like, single percentage point leads.
Okay.
And the best part of that was watching Beto O'Rourke. Sorry,
that's not...
Robert Francis O'Rourke
his real name.
Commit political suicide with a spork.
Yeah.
Like this dude it was awesome.
What did he say? What did he do?
He was asked, I think it was a question about like his like a tax policy question. And he starts answering in Spanish.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that.
And I'm sorry. He starts speaking in Spanish because he didn't answer the question. He dodged the question, but he dodged it in another language. Like,
it's like, what do you do now?
yeah. And like it was awesome because following right on his heels was Cory Booker, who also started speaking in Spanish.
Oh really?
It was awesome.
Wow. Was he trying to one-up him, or?
It had to be, because it was like 2 or 3 candidates later that they got to, what's his name, Castro, the only guy there who actually spoke Spanish. It was actually Hispanic.
Oh, man.
And like...
So did he speak Spanish too, Castro? Did he fall in line?
I don't remember.
No, I don't know.
It was pretty forgettable.
But for me, the best thing about that was the memes that came out after
Oh,
that.
it was a thing of beauty.
Right.
And then,
Mr. Beto O'Rourke, I have something to ask you about taxes. Well, let me show you. I can speak Spanish. Taxes. ¿Cómo está?
yeah, right. And it was his answer was my Spanish is a little rusty, but it was like, we need to get everybody included in the vote. Every vote matters. That kind of stuff.
Oh, Francis.
Oh, Bobby. But yeah, so he imploded. Like, his support is gone. He has no base. He has $1 gajillion in campaign donations already. But like, what, y'all who supported Beto, what did you think was going to happen? Like, this guy's only qualification for president of the United States was a previous run for Senate against Ted Cruz that he didn't even win. Ted Cruz, as much as I like the guy politically, he's a block of wood. He has like no charisma at all. And your boy has like charisma coming out his ears because you say he does. But then when you actually get him on the stage, he's like, I don't know, he's like a wet paper sack.
Yeah, I don't understand it. He couldn't even win a Senate seat, right? In a place
But,
where he
but definitely
should've.
a failed Senate bid is a qualifier for president.
Yeah, exactly. And so you support him again? You give him money again? I don't understand.
I don't either. But
like
man, he was a darling of the media until he wasn't.
Yeah, he's taking notes from President Erdogan. I tell you
Right.
what, let's lose twice in a row, really big.
Right?
Humiliate yourself.
And then the 27th, man, the knives came out for Joe Biden. Holy cow.
Well, they had to. He's the front runner, right? He's just smoking everybody else.
Yeah, he is. He is. And honestly, I'm going to say that the big winner of both debates was President Trump, because y'all made yourselves look like fools.
Oh, wow. And that guy, there's no other guy who ran for president who could make himself look like a bigger fool than Donald Trump.
I'm saying.
And they helped him out.
Right?
The
takeaway for tonight, folks, is candidates are not who they say they are in their political ads or when they're stumping in front of crowds. Watch who they are in debates. Watch what they say in debates. Watch how they treat other candidates, because that's a much better picture of who they really are. When they take their knives out on each other, and watch the depths to which they will sink to gain this seat of power, that's who you're trying to put in office. I'm just saying.
What I would rather put out there is to make sure everybody knows that we are not run by a two-party system. The Democrats and the Republicans need to go. Every single one. If it was up to me, I would push to vote every single one of them out.
I would agree.
Every single state has at least 4 candidates on the ballot for president every single time, at least.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not your only options. Republican or
Yeah,
Democrat.
there's other choices out there. Just make them.
Yes.
So what do we talk about next? What do you want to talk about? You want to go soccer next?
Yes. Or is it football?
No, and it's football according to Beto O'Rourke.
Yes.
Bobby Frank O'Rourke.
Oh, we love you. Thanks for all the material tonight, Mr. Francis. Appreciate
Seriously.
that. So our women's soccer team, the women's U.S. soccer team, they're going for the World Cup, which is super awesome.
Good for them.
Good for them. So they gave Thailand a big spanking. They recently beat Spain, and now they will play France today, 28th of June, which is actually tomorrow for us because we're filming the day before.
Right.
I didn't want to lose you there.
I can do math.
All right.
I'm just saying, like, every one of those people needs to have like a picture of a gun in their pocket.
Why for?
Well, they're playing the French. Show the French a gun. Non shootez-moi.
Oh, this guy, yeah. Okay, so if they do beat France, then they play England on July 2nd.
When
we beat France, yes.
That's not really. That's more of an expectation at this point.
Yep.
Like,
but what I love and hate about this is that I love that they're there, that they're capturing the news, right? And that that they're winning.
Good
but
on
then
them.
you got the co-captain, a gal by the name of Megan Rapinoe.
Rapinoe, yeah.
Who's ruining it. And it's a disgrace, it's despicable, and I have very strong feelings about it. You have knelt down during the national...
If you are... Like, I'm not a huge fan when... What's his name? The no-talent quarterback did it?
Colin Kaepernick.
Kaepernick, yeah. When he did it, okay, whatever. You're on a football team in the United States, kneeling for your own anthem. Sure, why not? Ms. Rapinoe, you represent the United States of America. You're not playing for a local sports club. You're playing for the team of your country. Just saying.
It's not okay.
It's not okay.
And I don't get, you have nothing to cry about. You're making at least $1 million just by being on that team. That's not even including your sponsors and whatever else you're getting from it. You have nothing to cry about. Other people...
Did she say why she's kneeling? Like what her reasoning is?
She started doing it in 2016, so right after Kaepernick started doing it, she started doing it.
Oh,
and she was just speaking his language. Yeah, that's all.
Gotcha.
She has nothing specific.
Is she like oppression or something like that? She's pretty white.
Yeah, she's openly gay. That has nothing to do with it, but she has no real reasons. And I've watched her interviews and all the YouTube videos about it. She's just a parrot of what Colin Kaepernick has to say. I don't know.
I mean, good choice of a role model. I don't know. I don't know.
But it does disgust me
it's
that
disgraceful.
She's stealing the limelight.
It is disgraceful.
Team. I hate that. And she's a great soccer player. She's a co-captain. And
Good on her.
Great.
Good on her.
Yeah, she deserves to be on the team. But I don't want you on the team.
No, I would. If I was the coach, benched.
Yeah, well, there is retribution on the men's soccer team if you did that. They would have to go before a committee or a council or whatever it is. It's not automatically kicked off, but you would have to suffer some sort of retribution if you did it on the men's soccer team. But apparently not for the women's soccer team.
Oh, well.
Still disgraceful. It is not okay. Stop doing it.
Right.
Okay. That's all we need to say about that.
Yep.
Last one of the night. Oh, we saved the best one for last.
Yarr.
California, we love you.
No, we really don't.
Well, both of us kind of have a soft place in our heart for California.
Yep.
You were raised there.
I grew up there.
8 years in Camp Pendleton, down by San Diego. So it's been our home. Both of us have called that place home. It's hard to now to claim any sort of connection to that place after they do this kind of stuff.
I don't. I have pretty much severed ties with California. Like, I'll have a lot of friends there. My mom still lives there, but...
So tell us about this black hair bill. What is
Black
this?
hair, the Crown Act, they're calling it.
Yes, hang on, I got this. Creating a respectful and open workplace for natural hair. Crown.
Yep.
Only California politicians, man.
Right. So this has already passed the state Senate.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
It already passed the state Senate. It goes to the state legislature, and then it goes to the Governor Newsom for signature, which it's looking like a straight shot. It's looking like this will have no opposition. And what it does is it says you cannot discriminate against someone in terms of hiring them or maintaining their employment because of their hairstyle. Because a lady evidently lost her job because her boss didn't like her dreadlocks.
Yeah, that's what I was reading. And
yeah.
it's hard because you look at that and you're like, oh, I don't really. Did you really lose your job, or are you just saying that? And if you really lost your job, you could sue the panties off that dude and be rich, and we wouldn't have to worry about this.
Except, like, as the employer, do I not have the right to choose, like, what standards I want represented in my company?
So
Because dreadlocks, I'll be honest, look nasty. They do not look professional. Like, if I'm in an office setting and there's someone got some Bob Marley freaking dreadlocks going on, that does not present a neat, orderly appearance, which is what I would want in my company.
Yeah, I have never liked them. I've never been a big fan. But yeah, even where we work, there's a code of conduct, a standard dress that is written down, you know. And it's you can't wear shorts, women can't use high heels at our place, so it's there. So if he had that written down somewhere, then absolutely. Yeah, she was bound by that code, right? By those rules.
Yep. But it's just another thing.
Another thing.
It's just another thing.
A California thing.
Right? There has to be an acceptable level of business attire. Man, I have seen some people of every race who did not look professional because of their hair. When you got a dude showing up to a job interview, like I interviewed for a job once, and the dude 2 seats next to me had like this like yellow and black leopard print mohawk.
Oh, wow.
Really nice suit. Good on you, mate. But a leopard print mohawk. Needless to say, I got hired. I did not see him after that. I don't think he made the cut.
Why? Why do you think that would be, though?
Because he did not look professional.
Wow. Simple as that. And the thing that sucks about this is that people will say, you know, never judge a book by its cover. He could have been the smartest man. You know what? He really could have. But if you're that smart, you would know that appearance matters.
It does.
To people.
Appearance does matter.
I struggle, but if you're my waiter or waitress when I'm going to a restaurant and you have a big old nose ring or huge gauges where your ears are hanging down 2 inches, I'm struggling talking to you because that's all I'm looking at.
Right.
I want people to take care of me and care about me when you're bringing me my food. I don't want to be thinking about your nose ring or your, falling out in my...
They mentioned, like, you know, an afro hairstyle or, like, cornrows or something like that. Mm-hmm. I don't think that looks professional, but at least it's clean. Dreadlocks, by nature, by definition, are nasty.
And this isn't racist or anything about that.
No, it is a style that is created by not washing your hair. No,
that's nappy.
Not my thing.
Is nappy the word?
I don't know.
That's nappy, y'all.
I think that was the word like 25 years ago, but sure.
Well, we were both around then. All right, enough talking about hair.
I don't have any.
Yeah,
I got nothing to talk about.
We shouldn't really be making comments about that. We got nothing to say.
Something pot, something kettle. Yeah.
So that wraps up this show.
I like it. It was a good show.
It was
we
a
made
great
fun
show.
of a lot of people.
We're really good at that.
We are good at that.
But we're equal opportunity mockers.
Yes.
Everybody got mocked. The Republicans, the Democrats, people without hair, people with hair, football and soccer.
Shall we close it?
We should.
Alrighty. Platoon dismissed.
Bye-bye.
Please don't do that again.
Bye-bye.
Please don't do that again.
Bye-bye.
All I can think of now is Cory Booker. Everything sounds better when you say it in Spanish. Hi, my name's Ralph. No soup for you. Hola, me llamo Raúl. Everything sounds sexier in Spanish, dude.
You should stop.
I should wear an eye patch, but I should wear it on this side next time.
Then we would really get nothing done.
Truth.
All right.
Good show. All right, Platoon. So, if you like the episode, if you like what we're doing, feel free to hit subscribe. It's somewhere down here-ish.
Over there.
Over here.
That guy.
It might be up here, might be down here. I don't know. We'll figure it out. If you want to see some of our other episodes, maybe some earlier episodes, maybe from last week or earlier this week, somewhere in front of Jarhead, maybe at the bottom down there, down here someplace, will be that button. Go ahead and click that. And
thanks for watching. We love you guys.
Absolutely, yes. Yes, you are the reason we do this, and we heart you.